Ho ho ho! Gamers! It's that jolly season where you spread Christmas cheer to all to hear. Well, I guess I'm the Grinch, because if you have eyeballs, you clearly see the title and thumbnail of this video. I hate Nintendo.
What?
No, alright. I know that sounds bad.
Now, I hate Nintendo, but definitely not as much as Nintendo hates you. For anyone new here, hello. It's your new favorite YouTuber, Pooks. Today, we're talking about Nintendo, the magical company behind plumbers, cartridges, and more lawsuits than actual gameplay innovation. Now, I know some of you are diehard Nintendo fans, and for those who are, I want to first apologize on behalf of Nintendo. I can only imagine the abuse you've endured. You know, I imagine you guys get into like little circle meetings every weekend and just talk about all your trauma. But jokes aside, I'll give Nintendo the flowers they've earned. Nintendo is without a doubt a company cemented in the cornerstone of gaming. Not just within the console market, but especially the handheld. And I'll give them props for not being afraid of trying something new, for better or worse. The Wii was an innovation that took over everyone's household to the point where Wii remotes flying into your TV became part of the Wii Sports tutorial.
Right here, I'm getting ready to serve. All I do is throw that ball up in the air, and when oh, jeez, and there goes the tennis racket. I didn't have it on there.
Lastly, you can't forget the takeover during COVID with the Switch. It skyrocketed in sales. Everyone was starting to speak like Animal Crossing characters. It was kind of scary. But, well guys, you guys remember that one video actually? On Animal Crossing, the cursed one? Yeah, I didn't like that. Anyway, but that's just hardware. Behind the screens are iconic characters with some banger games, stories, or just some couch co-op mayhem. Okay, so now that I gave Nintendo its flowers, it's time to tell you it was just for its grave, because I'm digging this bitch right now. I've never seen a more greedy, tone-deaf, stagnant video game company that has all the recipes for consumer praise and success. Well, maybe other than Ubisoft lately, but another video for another time. Nintendo's biggest competitor isn't the next Xbox or PlayStation console, no, it's Nintendo themselves. Let's start with one of their most egregious sins upon the gaming world. I got one word and 4 letters for you. EULA. Nintendo's end-user license agreement, that thing no real person has ever read, but it's as legally binding as you agreeing to let an old, greasy, greedy succubus suck you off. Sorry, I've been reading a lot of smut lately. Nintendo's EULA, or what I like to call it, the Devil's Bible, basically says, you don't own this game, you don't own fun. In fact, scratch it, you don't even own the thoughts that you thought while playing the game. You click, I agree, one time, and suddenly they have the permission to repossess your soul, your Switch, and any chance at legally punishing them. More and more, we see companies all over doing this with the likes of Disney and Amazon. You know, 2 of the most jolly companies that I can think of with a great reputation of treating its workers well and being philanthropic despite their insane economic status. Nintendo is no exception. Any means to have more ownership over the video game or hardware you bought. Any modding, emulating done will lead you to getting your device more bricked than a Gooner rival skin ever could. Oh god, what are you doing? NetEase, please stop. This is too much. You own nothing! In fact, Nintendo owns you. Now, for any of the fanatics that are doing your best impersonation of Saul Goodman, trying to defend this monster and say, well, Nintendo is in their full legal right, I have 2 things to say. Just because you can, doesn't mean you should. Secondly, you fell right into my trap card, bitch. Nintendo's Litigation. Thinking about making a fan game? Nope. Shut down. How about a tournament for Smash where we stream the best players going head-to-head for money? We not even money for us, but for charity. Congratulations. You just ran into a world record holder for cease and desist. Nintendo is like the Eye of Sauron. Big or small, it's watching and waiting to decimate you. Nintendo treats their fans like criminals. The only difference is, criminals actually get due process. Well, unless you're actually a certain president, then you kind of get away with some stuff. But, yeah, anyway. Let's shift gears to another gripe I have with Nintendo. It's pricing! Nintendo has been one of the leaders in the new gen of gaming, shipping out $70 to $80 games. Now, if someone told me, hey, spend $80 on the newest GTA 6, I'd say, fine. Seems fair. I mean, this game is going to be top of the line, narratively, graphically, and give me 100 hours of meaningful gameplay. Meanwhile, here's Nintendo releasing games that could run on a PS3 going, give me $80 to make Kirby jump. Come on, you know you want to do it. Don't be shy. When better platformers and smaller titles fitting the same category that in some cases even look better or just at least run better than Nintendo will make these games cost $40 to even as low as $30, Nintendo games are mainly just the same releases. But shit, sometimes they even go backwards. The latest Pokemon game that dropped was so bad that this video was originally going to be just about me ranting about it. That game is utter garbage. I'd rather watch a PowerPoint slide about taxes.
Not allow more disturbances and Wait, they still don't have voice acting in Pokemon? This is the top-selling RPG franchise of all time. Grandia 2 on Dreamcast had voice acting.
Here, take your money.
We are in a new era, for better or worse. Video games are pushing forward, and to see a giant million-dollar company output slop and slap a full price tag on it feels like a slap in the face. I mean, look at some of their titles even still. Mario Odyssey, fucking Zelda Breath of the Wild are still like $60 on their storefront? Like, what the hell? This is ridiculous. It's been like 5 years now. You can't just keep your game stuck at $60. This is insane. I'd sum up Nintendo's main titles as lazy, disrespectful, and overpriced. Speaking of lazy, disrespectful, and overpriced, let's talk about your ex. Just kidding. Sorry for the cheap shot. I'm talking about Nintendo's online service. You want to play online with your boys? Well, you'll have to chalk up some cash for our online services. For console players, this isn't new. For both Sony and Xbox, you gotta pay a tax. But Nintendo's is more of a robbery than a tax. Online features are so outdated they feel prehistoric. No built-in messaging systems for your pals. No integrated voice chat systems, so your best shot is calling on your Discord while you play. Not to mention the horrible peer-to-peer infrastructure and bad netcode making you experience lag at the level of pixels having a dance-off. If you were in a relationship with Nintendo, your friends would be staging an intervention. Look, I can sit here and roast Nintendo all day, but let's be real. A lot of you, and me included probably, are still going to buy the newest Zelda game. But I'm not here to condemn you for playing these games you love. No, I would never do that. Unless you're a NBA 2K or FIFA guy, you all are actually stinky and smelly. You can go out there. The door's right there. Feel free to unsubscribe. Okay, just right. Yep, click that. Bye. Anyway, now that they're gone. God, my nostrils just cleared up. Anyway. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, games you love. It's okay to love these games. That's not what this video is about. It's simply just a yelly rant at a video game company that spits on the players who do love their games. Players who would wait out in lines for a midnight release. There is something sacred and beautiful about that. And Nintendo stomps on it, especially any chance they can get. Anything that gives it identity that isn't a corporate beige Nintendo image needs to be snuffed out in their eyes. And that's really, really shitty. Your community and your players give video games, give everything color. So fuck you, Nintendo. I hate you. I've been Pooks. Thanks for coming to my Nintendo intervention. Be sure to comment, like, sub if you haven't. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Also, I'll never forgive that Breath of the Wild beat Persona 5 at the Game Awards. You had no fucking right to take that away from me, you piece of shit.